You already know what this is. We're on the lockout. How we doing? Lockout fam, lockout gang. I love y'all all. One of the main reasons for me wanting to do this little project here and like thinking, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I voice my opinion? Is because those that know me, that know Warpath and on the lockout and what we're doing here, we're never promoting violence. But lately, everyone, guess what? Out of nowhere, wants to tell a Rikers Island story. And it's cool. I don't have a problem with it. My only thing about it is if you're going to say a story, say both sides because there's a side to everything, right? So I'm not just going to say my side and make myself look or the people I'm involved with or was involved with, what have you, look as, you know what, we was being oppressed, this was oppression, this was wrong, this is what they did to us. It's so sad. Cool, right? When you're not saying that those people that you say were oppressing you, and fine, hey, granted, I was there, I seen it, it was ugly, right? I didn't agree with a lot of things myself because that's just who I am. But then say that the other people that was doing this to you, they started because it was also done to them. So you know what? At the end of the day, hurt people hurt people. And it's sad because it's a no-win situation. No one wins. Who wins when you got two nationalities or what have you going against each other, which in reality we all the same people? You know, channels and platforms that do this, I look at it like they're just filtering down hate and it's wrong. So now we have youth, neighbors, elderly people, young people, all type of different people in walks of life that are like, wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Those people are that bad. They do that to our people in there. Wow. I dislike those people now. I have hate for them. So they wake up in the morning, there's the first person they see, and they're like, F you. You guys were oppressing our people, blah, blah, blah. And it filters down to the street. You know, some of these people really, really take heed and listen to what, right? The name that they gave us, YouTubers, right? They listen very good and they look forward to your news and your words. They don't take them lightly at all. So this transcends back to the street all over again. So you started a problem that was semi calmed down, if not dead completely in certain aspectos, right? And it's like, wow, are you serious? I'm watching this, and more people are starting to do this, right? Not And then what kills me is that they'll say, you know, we're never promoting violence. We're never. But these people just have a story to tell, you know, and this is knowledge. This is to teach you guys something. No, bro. You're not looking at the whole picture. You still have some of these gang members running around that probably don't know their whole history, or that do, but are like, cool, I wasn't around. You know, that happened, but nowadays we cool. We deaded our problems with them. Or the problems are like isolated incidents that happen nowadays. It's not like an all-out super war, right? And it could stir up a problem again. My whole thing is, man, love all people to otherwise less specified. Love your neighbor. Love the man next to you. Don't matter what other color he's banging, what race he may be, how he looks, what he's doing, right? Uh, you know, as for me, I've never, I was there, but I had a lot of friends that were involved in other cliques, and this is never riding somebody. You can tell by most of my stories what everybody thought I was involved with, but I wasn't. I was the total opposite. Then you got comments and people that post comments and are like, Warpath, why you never say what you are involved in or was involved in or what have you, right? Are you like denying it? Bro, are you serious? Are you not looking at where we at and the rules and regulations? And I am not, this is not a gang channel, bro. I keep saying that and I'm going to repeat it. So when people post gang words like I'ma say them. Blood, LK, Nieta, whatever it is, right? Those words, to be honest, are blocked, right? Because that'll be opening a window for conversation in that comment section about gang and gang activity. And that's not what I'm doing here, because someone will post and be like, oh, what up, Eastside Crip, whatever, let's say. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, right? And the next dude is like, F you, Crip killer, whatever. Come on. That's crazy, man. I love all people today. We're grown. And I get it. Some of us were dumb. Some of us were naive when we was young. And it's not only the young people. The older people act crazier than the young people. So let's not blame the youth, right? And when you blame the youth, what are you doing to teach them the right way? If you're saying, I no longer rep that, I fell back, but you know the right way you feel, then you part of the problem. Come on, bro. Just be quiet. But love all people, man. And if you one of those that's trying to make $1 on any platform, on YouTube and what have you, sure. And you know what? I don't work for YouTube, but I work for YouTube. You understand? Because the little money that we make through YouTube, right? Whether it's through donation, whether it's to monetizing your channel, what have you, right? So one day when you wake up, and it may not happen now, and look, I'm not the dude that's gonna call on you or report or whatever. I'm giving you a heads up, bro. I'm giving you a heads up as your brother, right? Whoever you are. I love you as a person, as a human being, as God's children, as God's kids. I love you, right? So I'm gonna tell you like this. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but when the tube takes a look at that video, or someone hits that report button and says you're filtering down hate on the low with the new rules and regulations, and you wake up and you try to log into your channel and it's no longer there, then read the rules and regulations where it says no promotion of gang violence or what have you. And you're gonna say, oh man, but there was commercials in my thing. Yeah, they don't look at the full video like that, really, till someone starts crying about it, right? And you always have a hater or someone that, hey, might be the person you talk about, might be the ops, Gangsters nowadays, so-called gangsters, is the ones really doing all the telling, right? Isn't that what we see every day? Come on, bro. This is crazy. I wasn't going to say nothing, but then again, I'm like, why shouldn't I? I know exactly what they're talking about. I was there in a lot of incidents. And that's not the way the story goes if you're telling them from beginning to end. Fact. So, sure, in the beginning, your Latinos, whatever you want to call them, Spanish people, whatever have you, in the prison system in New York, right? Rikers Island specifically, they were getting their sneakers taken, they was getting cut, they was getting abused, they was getting punked hard body. They wasn't using the phone at all, period. The ones using the phone were someone else, right? Just for, this little race rules that they have for your sake, right? So we're going to refrain from fully words, but you know what I mean. Along comes someone that starts this clique, organizations, and they rouse up and they figured, you know what? No more oppression, the famous word that everyone is using, right? And they stand up for themselves, right? And a bunch of people together, some of them could get real wild, stupid, and we all know what happens, right? So the protecting yourself, when you were being abused, now you become the abuser, is a never-ending cycle, right? Like I said before, hurt people, and we do to others what's done to us in life, as sad as it may be. So now this continues to go on to the other people. Now, the other race starts their own clique to stop the abuse towards them. And that's how it goes. And then there's this story of unfairness, unjust, and racism and hate, right? And no one wins at the end, right? And it leaves a lot of scars and wounds and unanswered questions to the unknown. But if you was there and you experienced it even just a little, you know what it is. Just know that before any of these organizations in Spanish started, or Latin, what have you, whatever you want to call it, they was not using the phone. They was not eating right. None of that. And up to today, we still fighting over food on the island, over a piece of chicken. At times, I'm like, wow, our people are the worst, right? And I sit back and I watch, and I'm like, wow, bro, I really got to get it in right now because this dude is crying over a piece of chicken. Someone is going to watch this and be like, F you, hater, whatever, and not see and act like, and like some of the comments, oh, you trying to be tough, this and that. Never. If I was trying to be tough, I would never post on there, we don't promote violence around here. I'm trying to tell you to love everybody. Or to that man specifically does something to you, then it's a different story. And still in all, we find forgiveness in our heart, right? Because that's how we are as the human race, as God's people, whatever your higher power may be, right? Somewhere in our heart, we'd be like, it wasn't that deep. It's not for me to go. You understand? Or maybe you don't. I don't know. But leave in the comments how you feel about this situation. Remember, certain words, try to find another word for it. Refrain from the N-word. I don't post that on my channel at all. I stopped saying it. I stopped posting it. And I'm Puerto Rican. And we had an easy pass in the hood to say that word with everybody. And those that are in the hood know. But on these channels and platforms, I do not promote it. And I don't let people use it because I don't use it. So, again, love everybody, man. Don't matter. Color. Remember. Colors got a lot of people killed in the past. It's time as the people that we take a stand to care about the human race, about everyone, not just outside, but also the outside. My name is Warpath. This on the Lockout. One day to be the hottest channel in America. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. By the way, did I say we passed 6,000 subscribers? Love ya.